swap things up and saying, all right, let's just make sure we secure this 2-0, or being a little bit comfortable because they are 1-0 and they won in a dominating fashion?
I think they will probably just stick back to what they want to play, like more aggression and more gangs towards, again, target the mid lane.
More aggression.
You want to get the mid lane going for G. You want to make sure that he gets a very good start and he's going to be able to, like the last time round, control and dominate the whole pace of the game. Being on Radiant's side, maybe you want to prioritize some other heroes. For example, the Shadow Fiend, which didn't work out for Empire the last time round. But there are definitely a lot of options that they can actually go for here. I think TA sometimes could also work on the Radiant side because you can actually do the Ancient stacking much easier and go for like Ancient clearing and supports rotating in whatnot to share the experience of that. So I feel definitely like they would just prioritize on getting their early game going and making sure that the middle lane is their top priority.
Yeah, I mean, you see more aggression. I mean, after watching the first 5 minutes of that last game, I was pretty blown away. But of course, if they want to secure it, they're going to have to give it their all. And like you mentioned, of course, in Game 1, we just see that TA being banned in the second phase. But like you said, if they shift that priority a little bit, maybe they get to pick that up. Of course, we might even see some changes in the first phase of the ban. Both teams all getting settled. For Game number 2, you can see Empire. I mean, we're not seeing much emotion, but there's definitely tension because so much rides on the line here. And I'm actually surprised to see VP so relaxed. Even if you're up 1-0, I mean, you start losing here, it could get pretty angsty.
In a way, I did get the relaxed vibe from them after the game was over. It was like, they win the game, and the first thing FNG does is get out of his chair and just go sit down on the floor.
Yeah.
He just went over, sat down. He was like, it seemed like he wanted to like just focus, calm down, and not get too stressed out by the whole thing and how important it is.
Right.
We saw Illidan come over and join him, and he seemed like he had a little bit more of a smile on his face.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can read as much into it as we want. We don't know what they were talking about and what happened.
Of course.
But it definitely didn't seem like he was just, okay, another day at the office. This game was easy. Let's go next.
Yeah.
He definitely seems like he knows there's a lot on the line, and he wants to try to stay focused. And if you get out of your chair to sit on the floor, you definitely need to.
Of course,
to calm
yeah,
down.
yeah. After that game, I'm
Yeah.
sure. There were a lot of emotions
It was a very
running.
tense game for them.
Well, all players ready for a draft in Game 2. Can VP secure it? Can they just make sure they maintain that 4th seed in Group B? Or Empire, are they going to continue that challenge, push it to the very last game? We're about to find out. It is a best of 3, ladies and gentlemen, to determine the fate of Group B. Upper bracket or lower bracket? Lots of changes, of course, in the prize pool. You get a second chance if you're in the upper bracket. Many differences here. And the SF ban right away by Empire. They didn't have much success, but they don't want to risk it. They want it jumping over to VP. That will open up at least a couple other options.